Hello everyone, welcome to this review video of Bangladesh versus India's warm-up match which happened yesterday. Let's talk about the match right away. So the first part was the bowling. So let's see what was the positives of Bangladesh in the bowling. So first of all, there was a big question mark in the third seamer position. We have seen Rubel hossain performing really well. He picked up 2 wickets, two top-order Indian batsmen. So I think that position is now goes to Rubel hossain for sure. Abu Jayed, he was very expensive in the end as well. His death bowling wasn't that up to the mark as well. So this position goes to Rubel for sure. Yes, Rubel was a bit expensive towards the end, but the way he bowled in that pitch, it goes to show that with his experience, Bangladesh can gain a lot of points. And it's going to be a plus point for Bangladesh in the World Cup. Let's talk about another point in the bowling department is Shabbir. Shabbir was introduced in the later part of the innings and he bowled really well. I thought he was a part-time spinner, but the way he bowled, it was very commendable. So he can be another option. So he can be used in the World Cup in between the second power play of the 30 overs period from over 10 to 40. So he can be a very good option there. You know, 2 or 3 overs from him, you never know. He can give you a breakthrough as well. And now let's talk about another thing is the matter of the fact that Shakib Al Hasan, he was injured when in the tournament, in the Tri-Nation Series, he got injured and he got a little bit of a niggle, and then he came back and he took wickets as well. He was expensive. I thought Shakib was experimenting, but he got 2 wickets. That's a plus point. Now let's talk about the improvements of the bowling department. I mean the bowling part or the fielding part of Bangladesh. So the improvements area, first of all, fielding wasn't up to the mark. There was some misfielding in the beginning of the match. You know, in the first few overs there was some straight misfielding. Then I thought some of the bowling can be improved. I mean, Rubel was sometimes he was a bit short and he was bowling into the pads too much. And if you bowl into the pads of a batsman, I mean the team caliber of India, and their batsmen are very good towards if you bowl towards them, you know, in their pads, it's very easy for them, easy picking. So that's a very bad option. So that's an improvement area where Bangladesh can improve. And also another thing is the spinners. I think, you know, in the pitch was sort of pitch where the spinners could have bowled a bit faster rather than, you know, looping up every time. We were seeing that the Indian batsmen, especially Mahendra Singh Dhoni and KL Rahul, they enjoyed a lot. I mean, the way they were hitting the spinners, you could see like because of the looping, the spinners were giving loops, so it was very easy for them to get underneath the ball and hit them out of the park. So that can be one of the improvement area. I think if Bangladesh is going to bowl first in this kind of pitches where, you know, in the beginning of the match there will be something for the faster bowlers, the spinners, I mean especially Shakib, can bowl a bit faster and maybe, you know, he can get some purchase rather than looping the ball too much. And I think, you know, Shakib bowled too much arm ball in this match. I thought he didn't try to turn it, maybe because of a pitch, I'm not sure, but we're going to see him, you know, he's going to turn the ball towards the away of the right-hand batsman later in the World Cup. But definitely this is a point where we can improve. We can bowl a bit faster rather than, you know, getting them the opportunity to get underneath the ball and hit them out of the park. We can bowl a bit faster, not giving them any room, and try to improve in this area. Let's talk about the batting part. So there are a lot of positives in the batting part. We saw Musfiquer Rahim. He played really well in these innings. His 90 came in 94 balls. He was almost, you know, run a ball throughout the innings. He played really well. But I think another plus point is that partnership between Litan and Mushfiq. Litan played really well for his 70 odd, and the whole partnership was a very good plus point. It goes to show that Bangladesh can manipulate, in the middle overs, and they can get runs quickly as well. The partnership was relatively quite fast. It came very far within a run a ball, and it was quite nice. And and also another plus point of the batting part was that the lower middle order, they were able to bat a bit. So Mehdi Hassan and Saifuddin was able to play that innings of at least 20 balls or something like that. That little bit of batting practice for them. It was a very good plus point, because I think in the World Cup, you never know, we might need them. We might need a lower order to bat longer in the World Cup in some matches. So it's a good practice for them to have. And in terms of improvement area, well, first of all, I will say that Litton played really well for his 70 odd, but every time we're seeing him and Shomo, they get to like after 50, 60s, they get to a point where they don't get the six sitting or those boundary balls, and they get frustrated and they're carried away. They play some shot there which they're guilty of getting out. So they will have to have that patience. That after 70 they need to be patient. I really want the senior players to give them that. Well, if they're playing with a senior player on the other end, I hope the senior players will help them to cope with that pressure of that nervous point for them, especially after 70s. I have seen them quite a lot. They play a rare shot and get out. So hopefully they will improve on this area. Another improvement is the middle order. The middle order didn't fire in this warm-up, so they need to fire. We need them badly in the World Cup, especially Mahmudullah Riyad. Mahmudullah Riyad, we need him in form. We need him to spend some time in the middle, rather, and then towards the end, because he is our finisher. He is the champion for us, and hopefully he will deliver in the World Cup. And last but not the least, there is another point that I want to make, is that to play with a bit responsibly towards the middle order. I want them to play a bit responsibly. See how Mushfiq played in that innings. He was really good in manipulating the field. He was able to take singles whenever he wanted to, and that's the plus point. Not giving too much dot balls and playing each ball into its merit, but getting singles. Changing rotation of the strikes is very important. So that's all for the video. I think that Bangladesh experimented in this warm-up match, so nothing to worry about. We will inshallah do very well in the World Cup in the upcoming matches. We will have different strategies for different teams, and Bangladesh is a very strong team in this World Cup. I really hope that they will do well inshallah, and they will go a long way in this World Cup. Thank you for watching.